Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So, sort of had a minor issue with my charts, it blew up, but I think I got all the levels back to where we need them for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So came down here, we talked about our 66.75 to 66.88 area cluster, pretty much dead stop on it. Then we came down, just showing you what we did. We moved our levels to just coincide with this other level, which widened out the target area. Gave us the next 64.33. If you wanted to, you could have come down to 1 hour also. And once this paused, this is where you can update your levels on lower time frames, which helps reinforce that next major level, 64.33. You had a cluster there. It dipped below it, but then bounced back up, moved sideways. 1 hour rotation zone came. You can see how many times it retested that area, then dropping through. And you can see the next levels down. Let me switch back to the 4 hour and remove some of this. So let me remove these. The next levels down just on the minor one were to here, which gave us the 62.61 and 61.63, dipping below that 61.63. At this point, we can drag our major levels down. And I'm just going to update these because now we have a really nice spike load there. So now we have our next levels that we're watching for. You know what? I forgot to put on our retracements. So let me get those on. Let's see those reset. Okay, I have those levels on and corrected. So now, first level retracement to 12.5, and this is the whole big pullback from the most recent highs to the most recent lows. 64.25. If we get through that, 65.08, so 6,500, essentially where declining 8 is on the 4 hour. Then if we were to get through that, I'd be watching for, and these are levels that if you did some buying down here, these are levels to move up your stops. And then 67.21 with the declining 21 coming into that area. Those are your key levels higher. We did get a little oversold. That's the other thing I didn't put on, the RSI. All right, so now the RSI is on. Sorry about that again. Looks like we might be getting a slight divergence down here. This could be a slightly higher low right now, 12.1. This is 11.6, and we definitely have a lower low in price. So watch, we're at least waning momentum. So either we could do another sideways. This was a nice sideways, letting the market catch up, then dropping. Or we could do some kind of recovery where I already called out the levels. Let's now switch over to the daily chart. Daily chart, and let's see where we are. So this one needs to come down. I'm moving all my levels down to the next major area so we can look for the big levels, since it looks like we're going to get a nice, at least a pause here. So next minor comes in at 6,000. Then we have the cluster 58.31 to 58.72, so don't ignore that. Then 55.34 to the downside. Now on that stronger rally, we mentioned the 67.21. Above there, the next key level, if we were to have a really strong rally back, which we can do at some point. So if we get a lot of momentum to the upside, I would be watching for a return to the 7,000 level. We have this little shelf right here, declining 8. Those are the areas, but remember, the rotation zone is against us on the daily and the 4 hours, so that is super cautious mode, bearish mode. You got to have a high probability reversal setup. We can even go down to the 1 hour, and I don't see one yet. I don't see a reversal setup yet. Yes, there's a spike low, so you can watch for a 50% retracement and then a rotation back up. We've covered that in prior videos. That is a very aggressive entry at this point, and you can see the divergence down here on the 1 hour. What we'd be watching for is then to get back in the rotation zone. The rotation zone also on the 1 hour is declining to about this 12.5% level. So that's the only super aggressive entry that we see at this point. Switching over to Ethereum, you see we had the 368 level down here. Stopping on it, a little recovery, and then stopping on it, then selling off again. That gave you the opportunity to update your levels lower, which then gave you 349, 59, 349, 12, bouncing back. This does not have a lot of strength in it yet, so there's nothing really to do now. It did bounce back almost, with the highs at 12.5% level, the declining 8. That again is going to be the first level. Next level is going to be right around 387 to 390 if we do get some strength in here. And we can just leave this level on and watch for 331 if we break 2 new lows. The Ethereum's acting very, very weak at this point. Let's switch over to the daily. Again, pulling away from the 8. So on a stronger rally, we'd be watching for that roughly the 8 coming in with the 390 levels. This is going to keep dropping. Right now it's about 398. So somewhere between 390 and 398, but that 398's level is going to keep dropping if we did get a snapback rally. I'm not seeing any divergences, not seeing anything to do but sit on our hands and wait. So 331 is the next key level. If we're going to drag this down just to see how you could do it, we don't have a real good pause here there yet. Again, it would be 328 to 331 and then 307 if you're looking for the next drastic levels lower. This bar is not complete yet. I'm back to the 4-hour chart. That bar is not complete yet, so we don't know if this low is going to actually pause there. If this violates that low, these levels have to be updated, and you could always drag them back to the next level and just concentrate on that 331 area. So we have for you now in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.